Hey, it's TaxQuips time from TaxMama.com. Today, TaxMama hears from Joe in the TaxQuips Forum. Joe has just returned from 30 years of service in the armed forces. He hasn't lived in his home for most of that time, so it doesn't qualify for the personal residence exclusion. Now it's time to sell, and Joe has a few questions about the great big gain. Read his questions here. Well, my friends, you can read my full answer to Joe here. It includes a tip to make his sale totally tax-free. But instead of posting the answer here, I'd like to provide some homeowner tips to those serving in the U.S. military or the Foreign Service. As you probably already know, your basic allowance for housing isn't taxable income. But did you also know that if you use your BAH to pay mortgage interest and property taxes on your home, you get to claim these deductions, even though you're not paying tax on the funds you use to pay these expenses? The Homeowners Assistance Program payments to service members whose homes are devalued due to a base closure are tax-exempt also. When you sell your residence, normally you have to live in the residence for 2 years out of 5 in order to get the personal residence exclusion. However, persons on qualified extended duty in the U.S. Armed Forces and the Foreign Service have two options. One, you can choose to suspend the 5-year test of ownership and use during any period you and your spouse serve on qualified official extended duty as a member of the armed forces. What does this mean? It means you may be able to meet the 2-year test even if, because of your service, you didn't actually live in your house for at least the 2 full required years during the 5-year period ending on the date of the sale. And better, you can suspend this 5-year test for up to 10 years of such duty time. So a taxpayer is on qualified extended duty when a duty station that is at least 50 miles from the residence is sold, or when residing under orders in government housing for more than 90 days or for an indefinite period of time. And of course, if you don't meet any of these tests when it comes to selling your home, you can read my advice to Joe. If he follows it, he'll pay no taxes at all on the sale of his home without qualifying for the above options. And remember, you can find answers to all kinds of questions about military taxes and other tax issues free. Where? Where else? At TaxMama.com.